opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. But straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
No contact. No contact.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts going to move him around. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
He's got Smith here, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Dancing to his left. This pass complete to Melton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Hey, come up two. Come up two. Come up. Watch it, Oscar.
Now Tua. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And touchdown!
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. The Eagles at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now a give right side Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Hurts.
Staying on his feet.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Tua.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left.
Work in the middle of the field, and He's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A gain of 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Silver. Alpha.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
63, bang! Crowd left Yeti! Crowd left Yeti! Hey, easy, 63, bang! Bang!
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Look at the big man rumble. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
63.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Great.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Set. Go Silver, ready? '73.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Walker, the tight end, in motion. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to air one out. is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
44, ready.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. His pass caught with the 4. And it's a Titans touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Hey, Silver. Alpha. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Great.
2nd and 10.
No touch.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Great.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Smith. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Hey, get set.
This is Brown on the draw play. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
20, TX. Watch it, Oscar.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Wide open receiver, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Tiger Hornet. Yeti.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The coverage good. The pressure good. Leads to the sack. And it's 3rd and goal now.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11.
Delta.
Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Patterson's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. 21G. Hey.
Here's Tua. That one's taken in by Spears. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's able to find Melton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Play action. Here's Tua. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And it's a Titans touchdown. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's Brown on second down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa going for it all. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Titans have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very solid gain of 27. Smith, the man in motion left.
73.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Go ahead.
this up the middle to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man. It's Brown. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Brown. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Okay, ready?
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Turbo one, high, yeah. Let's go. Hey.
Tua on 4th down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DJ Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hey, Silver.
From the 29, Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Alpha.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Tennessee, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.